If your hard drive is full of 8-bar loops and unfinished tracks, I get it, I've been there. But once I applied these 5 simple strategies, everything changed. I started releasing tracks, getting radio plays, and even signing to record labels. So let's start with the first one, something I like to call the one hook rule, because if you start this early on, it can completely shift the way that you finish music. So the biggest secret here is learning when to stop chasing a track that isn't working. Either you're at the start of a loop or you're halfway through a song. If there's not one element that hooks you in and gives you that motivation to keep going with the song, then don't waste hours trying to fix it. You can do one of two things. The first thing is you pick one part of the song that you do like, and then you build a new track around that. This could be a lead element or some drums that you're really into. You basically just delete the rest of the track and start again with those elements. I recently did this. I took one good section from a stuck track, I made it into a new song, and it ended up getting played on Radio 1. So it might not be that the whole song is bad. There might be some really good gems in there, and it's just about extracting them and starting fresh. And the alternative, if there's nothing hooking you into this song, then put it to the side and start a brand new idea. There's never any shame in just saying, you know what, this loop doesn't sound very good, I'm not into it, and then moving on to the next one. This saves you so much time and energy, which means you can focus on those tracks that really do have potential. Okay, so let's say you've already got a loop that hits. There's at least one hook in there, something that excites you. Now we need to quickly build a clear foundation to give you the motivation to keep going with this track. Spend just 10-15 minutes doing a really rough mix straight away. It might just be balancing the drums or adding an EQ or a compressor here and there. Nothing too major, but you do want it to sound a little bit balanced, almost like a real song. Because once you hear the track sounding a little bit more full, your brain then shifts gears and momentum kicks in. This rough mix is a solid base that you'll build everything else on top of. One thing that always gets people stuck in a song is not locking in ideas, which causes endless tweaking. We've all been there, sat tweaking a drum sample for hours. To resolve this, simply commit to the parts that you like as soon as they feel right. On Ableton, you can highlight all the samples, right click and click consolidate. As soon as you do that, you've made a commitment. And after that, it's so much easier to get on with the rest of the song. Sure, if you still need to tweak something later, you can always come back to it, but at least now it's not holding you back. You can think of it like adding detail to a painting. If it looks good, then stop tweaking it. This approach stops your DAW feeling too messy, it stops you second guessing everything, and it keeps your focus sharp. By the way, I really appreciate everyone being here, and to everyone that's joined this channel. If you haven't already, then hit the subscribe button. I've got loads more videos like this lined up for you. Okay, this one is so crucial. No new sounds after 45 minutes. Do you think you could do that? I was skeptical at first, but honestly, it's changed the game. Adding new sounds is often just procrastination in disguise. You might be thinking, I just need one more synth or one more sample. But that's exactly how tracks stay unfinished. So set a timer on your session. If you need longer than 45 minutes, absolutely fine. But as soon as that timer goes off, then switch your gears into arrangement and that first rough mix. Try and stick with those core layers that already sound good for as long as possible. You can do this by chopping them up, you can use automation. The key is to try and build the structure of a track around those core elements, and then you can add stuff on later if you need to. It's like cooking a meal. At some point you have to stop putting ingredients in and make the most of the ones you've already got. And if you've selected those ingredients well and you've cooked them properly, then the meal's going to taste great. Same with music, focus on a few core layers that sound good, mix them well, arrange them well, and then you're already off to a great start. Don't fall for the procrastination trap of adding more and more to your track. The final secret here today is the quick test and ditch tip, and I use this after I've built the arrangement of a track, and if I feel like it's missing something and it actually does warrant a new layer, then once I've tested a sound or a sample, I give myself just a minute or two to see if it works. I'll quickly adjust the volume or a filter, and if it isn't really clicking immediately, then I'll ditch it and move on to another one. And this is really about sound selection. The easiest sounds to mix are the ones that complement your track straight away. So remember, a good sound choice always beats hours tweaking the wrong sound. Okay, I've talked a lot this video about breaking out of the loop and taking your song to the next step. I made a video here that goes into this in a lot more detail. It's teaching you the quickest way to get out of the 8-bar loop so you can keep that momentum going and finish those tracks. If you want to check it out, then click this video and I'll catch you on the next one.